Good evening. Coca-Cola has started personalizing its bottles just like Nutella does here in Germany. So now in the United States you can get a bottle of Coca-Cola with a name on it. I was in the States last week and I found a bottle with my name on it. 0. Yesterday was the anniversary of the Brexit vote in Britain. Happy birthday to you. And now it's time for the Mexit. Me exit. Going back to the United States, I have at home, I have a map of the United States. It's full size, scale 1:1. 1 mile equals 1 mile. Last winter I folded it. The United States is a magical place. It has magical powers. It confers magical powers on people who are not from the United States. Now, I've lived there for a total of 33 years of my life. When I talk about magical powers, anybody who has been to the United States on vacation, maybe they've lived there 2 or 3 years, maybe they've come for trips 2 weeks, 3 weeks at a time, anybody knows more about my country than I do. It's a magical place. I think I can summarize this wisdom in one sentence. The United States is just like France, only bigger. Take that, Alexis de Tocqueville. I came here in 1982, the beginning of 1982. A German company recruited me to come to Munich. I will not name that company. I'll just say that it was a reinsurance company. Munich Reinsurance Company. I worked for that unnamed company for 7.5 years. They were the longest 15 years of my life. A lot of people here in the audience work in the tech field, working on artificial intelligence. We were working on artificial stupidity. We found, however, that it just doesn't compete with the real thing. We're still working on it. When you live in a foreign country like I do, language is very important. And I must say, I feel sorry for anybody who has to learn English as a second language. The pronunciation is chaotic. The spelling is chaotic. It's not at all phonetic. And then we have all these homonyms, words that sound exactly the same, but are spelled differently and have totally different meanings, like here, here, there, there. And of course, two, and two. These are homonyms. Now, I have nothing personally against homonyms. I just don't think they should be allowed to marry each other. German, on the other hand, has a whole array of words that sound funny in English. And principal among these funny-sounding words is the German word that means in English trip, voyage, or journey. Now, I started learning English when I was German when I was 19. So I had the adolescent humor phase behind me. So I know when a German says "gute Fahrt," that he's telling me in English, as we say in English, "bon voyage." Or when a German says, "Ich wünsche Ihnen eine angenehme Fahrt." He's just being polite. North German. I wish you a pleasant journey. But having been here for 35 years, having spoken German for more than half of my life, even I have to think twice when I go down to the Bahnhof. I see a bus with a sign on it advertising something called a große Alpenfahrt. Oh no, I'm not going there. No. I need a drink. I was in New York last week. I was walking down the street, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I went past the dry cleaners. And there was a sign in the window. It said, "Sorry, We're closed. You're a dry cleaner. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Nobody's going to bring their clothes at 3 o'clock in the morning. You don't have to say you're sorry. No, gee, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. What'll I do? I think I'll take my clothes to the cleaners. Oh, they're closed. Does anybody work around here? I think I'll just get my hair cut instead. You don't have to apologize. We're sorry you're closed. I want to ask you men a question. Have you ever noticed how women try to psychoanalyze everything we do and everything we say? Women take Freud to places where Freud has never gone before. It's like the two psychologists who meet in the corridor and one says to the other, "Good morning." The other one thinks to himself, "Now what did he mean by that?" My wife constantly tells me, "You have a choice. You can have a short and glorious life, or you can have a long and miserable life." Now, I don't see why I can't have a long and glorious life, but evidently that's not an option in her eyes. I try to tell her that the men in my family don't make it past 70. According to that calculation, I have 3 years, 11 months, and 3 days. Make the most of it. But in any case, she tells me, "If you die before I do, I'll kill you." So ladies, I'm asking you tonight, if a man goes for a walk alone in the forest, is he still wrong? In conclusion, I want to propose a toast to my real friends, champagne. To my sham friends, real pain. Good night, folks.